Yo, it's that Native J, and we're back with the next episode. What is it, like 7, 8, 9, 20? I don't know. So, something I'm going to do here is remodel this front room like we were talking about. We're going to start stepping up the next level. So, we want a bigger sorter. We're going to need an ingot straightener. We're going to need some more of these advanced things, like a smart splitter, right? That's pretty nice. And I've never used these before, to be honest. This is a newer thing they added to the game since I started playing again. Some chutes would be nice, but it looks like we're... Oh, you know what? It looks like we're barely going to be able to afford it here. So that's what I'm thinking there to kind of get stuff rolling a little better. We also have to turn off all miners. So that turns all our machines red there. Okay, and once everything comes through, it'll kind of just be shut off. Or like nothing else will come through. So that'll allow us to pick up a bunch of this and not have to worry. We're also going to be picking up a bunch of our miners. So we're going to spend a bunch of money. On this stuff. So some of our things that we want to replace is like this, right? This machine doesn't look bad. I'm thinking we're going to leave the machine and just simply upgrade it, right? I'm confident in this machine. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And it's not a terrible machine. Okay. So we're going to leave it as it is. This, on the other hand, we could adjust, though, so we can get a little more out of this machine. Hopefully, we'll see here. Before we send stuff down. And I don't know if it'll work like that, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try with its upgraded version. And that'll allow this machine to be more, make us more money. And make me feel better about it being a more permanent setup. The coal, on the other hand, too, we'll have to figure out what we're still going to do with that, right? As of right now, this doesn't look the best, and we're no longer going to have gems, so we don't care about that. Let's go in here and go ahead and just activate this, because this shouldn't really affect the other stuff that we're doing here. And we could make sure that it's running good. So the coal can just be sold for now until we figure out what we're actually going to do with coal again. Coal is getting fully remodeled because we need coal in order to make the good stuff. So this right here is the private copper machine. So we also want to keep this pretty original, right? So we'll put the copper in there. It also has iron or coal that comes out of it that we want to use. It has mostly coal that comes out of it, honestly. It's a really poor copper machine, but it does what we need it to do, so we're not going to hate on it too much, right? But we're definitely hating on this machine. This is a really, really poor way to be making copper products and not at least be like implementing other mines with it. But I don't know why I'm tripping on that so hard. We're just going to keep it real simple. That's a drop off. So if we do, you know what? We want this to be polished. So this is our best bet here. Do something like that, right? Instead. Okay, and we'll go ahead and start this machine up as well. Now that we have this fixed how we want it. So that should be giving us pretty much the same result it was before. Coal's coming down here, etc. Right? And we'll work on that in a minute as well. So this whole section has to be redone, right? This is a sell point. This stuff comes in, just needs to be sold. And I believe coal comes out here too still. So we'll have to decide what to do with that. This machine is getting completely revamped. These two machines are getting revamped. We'll do that for now, but even that will probably get removed. This machine will get revamped. This, I believe, is obsolete now. Okay, and this one is bringing coal still from those guys. So I don't know what to think about that still. I believe this might have to be revamped into it. Right. So that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all going into this one machine possibly. Okay, so these machines will probably all work in here on something. And this might have to go back like this way or something. We'll figure it out. So let's turn off all the miners again. So this coal will stop. Because I'm thinking this piece right here is going to have to change. And I'm thinking all coal is just going to go to like the ceiling pretty much, right? Because that's something where everything's going to eventually have to meet. Lots of things are going to have to meet up because of coal. Coal is going to come from a lot of different places and go a lot of different places in my factory. So coal's kind of like my most crazy thing. And you know what? We're taking this whole belt out. Yep, this whole belt. We'll have to change how this all comes in as well. And we no longer want iron ingots just on the floor here. We're going to move iron ingots to another location as well. I want to keep this in chute, but I'm just going to bring it down to floor level. And I forget what this is. We'll have to look into this in a second. As we go. We'll backtrack. And to just go ahead and be as straight as possible with these drop-offs. And kind of separate the room anyways here. I'm just going to do it like that because it's so flat and smooth on it. It's like clean looking. Okay. And well, oh yeah, this can release coal sometimes. That's right. So I guess it wouldn't hurt to keep small sorters at least in here. It kind of helps spread out your goods too. I don't know what we're doing to be honest. But yeah, we'll do coal out this way now in this drop off. So if it's little coal bits or big coal and little coal. So crushed coal and coal, or we'll go that way now instead. If it comes from this way, which I believe it will, because this coal, and then I believe that was bringing me coal too. So we'll have to probably just send a lot of it up to be crushed, to be honest. Something simple like that. And we'll do it the other way, actually. So then it just goes right back up on the conveyor, pretty much. And boom, just like that. Core crushers, or ore crushers, like implemented. Okay, a lot of this, I'm just going to get it out of here. So that just goes to selling, yeah. Alright. Now, let's try to see how we're going to bring stuff together and where we can even fit this big boy, right? So since this is a finished spot, I I don't want, because I'm not going to be able to polish this stuff if it comes out right here. So I don't want to end up being stuck in that situation. But it wouldn't hurt, I don't think, to do something like this. That way it just kind of comes around, gets polished, and then goes up and out. Right, theoretically. Because I might want to add in other stuff here. Like, we need steel plates. So I'm probably just going to do ingots into plates for now. And that'll be good enough. But I really want to build the machine to what it's going to be before I hook everything up too. So since we're doing plates, and let's look at these quests, right? Look into the future. So right now they're gonna tell us to do gears, ingots. So they want us to do plates, gears, ingots, rods, right? All kinds of different things. So it probably wouldn't hurt to look into our little separators and stuff now. So we go like a couple ingot straighteners, and a smart splitter, or 5. And then, yeah, let's just start with that. Oh, and the machine we want to use. Like, it says it wants us to make plates. So we could probably do, honestly, plates and pipes with this one. So it has the ability to make pretty much a whole bunch of stuff with the steel. Okay, this will be where it splits the first time. Oh wait, is this a splitter? I'm confused. What is this? Oh, this is the straighter. No, we want the splitter. I'm like, wait, what? That doesn't look like it does anything. Okay, and this little bit that goes this way will go into these machines. So like, in order to make a pipe, you gotta have it rolled first. So this is gonna take up more space. I think. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. This might get pretty weird, but it's totally worth it. Oh, you know what? Let's try to do it a different way. Like, let's do this. And this machine can literally just be right up against it like that. I don't know if I can just do that, but I'm totally going to try to get away with that. It looks criminal, but I think it'll work. Okay, so some of the ingots will go straight into pins or plates, and they'll just go straight out. And then some of the ingots will come this way, and this will allow us to make different choices with these ingots. These ingots can be split again. That's how we can start making some real complex stuff here. So we'll split it up here. We'll split this again though, and take these in different directions. So this will then roll and make, little pins or whatever. And then it'll turn them into, oh, that's right, this one is probably better off just staying like this orientation. And now, do I want to, yeah, I think I'm going to do, this has its own private polisher as well. So the weird little highway here will then have all kinds of different stuff coming. Okay. So we have nothing coming into the machine yet, but we got this figured out pretty nice. I'm just going to put that wall up just in case stuff builds up. Let's see here. This does coal and iron. So like I said, I want to get stuff up pretty quickly so it's filtered before it comes towards the machine. This guy over here and all this is all going to get ran like this. This all gets ran back to this corner, goes up, and then makes its way over here to be filtered down into the system. No, that's supposed to be like that. It just had me tripping because of movement. Okay, so this makes the pipes. This makes steel plates. So we could theoretically still have this be something. And honestly, I think the meta would be rods. And that pretty much makes this machine give us 3 of the 5, I think. But rod extruder, if we don't already have one laying around. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll just keep buying machines. But that's okay. As you get rich, it don't matter. Okay, so which one was it? This one, yeah. So I don't want to clog up this section too much, but this looks pretty sweet. I will not lie. So this doesn't have to be fake anymore. I did all that just to put the double wall right there, baby. And it'll slow this machine down, I guess, a little bit. So this rod extruder, I think if I put a ingot straightener in here, it'll still work pretty well and keep it straight. Because that's what I forgot throughout this whole machine, is the ingot straighteners. So if I just toss them in here like this, I think it'll help a lot. It just randomly straightens ingots. So I think that'll all work out. It'll force them all to kind of like do and slow them down a little bit. So this will actually have to go all weird. In order to get polished up. And I don't want to disrupt that stuff. And that is perfect. So now I think we're ready to feed our steel machine. Now this part is where I'm talking about building the elevator. And this elevator can kind of just be used by everyone over here for literally every last little scrap of everything we can get into it. And the machine, till the machine's too full. Okay, and that's good enough for me when it comes to ceiling height. I don't want to push it, but I bet you could get one more in there, especially in that little bit higher spot I saw. Okay, so let's grab the vertical thing. I don't think a chute will matter too much, but we're just gonna get some just to be safe. And I don't know if we have molds. I think I do already, but we're just gonna buy more because we're balling now. One time I had a mold like stick like up there in the elevator or something weird. I had to like maneuver my way up there. I kept jumping and jumping on other things, but I got it. So let's see how far we're in the video. Already 22 minutes. So this is going to be a long video because we still have to get this filter set up so that we can filter out our various goods from our machine, which is really just copper and the copper and the coal, right? So the middle chute's not really even going to be used, and I probably could have just used a small one, but this will definitely allow me to pump more out. So what I could do here is I could put it like right next to the exit. So what's going to end up happening here is stuff comes and it'll drop out of these. So I can do like this one could be coal, or this one could be well, this will be whatever. Actually, this will be whatever doesn't get used in the factory right here. The middle one, because I'm going to use the baskets to filter out my good stuff. So like this wouldn't be a bad one for iron, right? But I did want to crush the iron still and crush the coal still too. So that was another thing I actually overlooked here. I don't know where I'd be able to crush iron efficiently and get it back up right here. So I still feel like I need a little bit of space, even like that spot. So I need to put this bad boy like over here more, right? So all the stuff that isn't getting used in the factory would go this way. But so far, there shouldn't be anything in our filter that we're not using. But just in case, we'll put that there like that. Oh yeah, this is another one of our intakes we want. So this is going to get crazy weird. But it's okay. That's too weird. Okay. We're gonna have to make this have like an intake spot, right? So these other guys can also use the elevator. Because no one's gonna be able to use the elevator, dude. Kind of selfishly holding on to her. Okay, that'll allow him to use the elevator as well. These guys all need to use the elevator. Do. Now he'll be using the elevator as well. That's in a line with him, so we'll just bring him up as well. Oh. So it looks like we've replaced a lot of these. And we're getting close here to finishing the project so we can see this bad boy run. So I'm just going to go in on a full another Hyundai. We got plenty of money. We got plenty of money, honey. Drop this in. So now these guys are all coming this way. This is all getting dropped into here. Okay, so I'm thinking this is where the chute will probably come in, right? So we can make sure stuff's getting here better. And not ending up in that. And this is just going to be coal, I think. And this one is going to be iron. And the problem I was having with iron, right, is like I need a scaffold or something. Because I'm going to need a place where this grinder to be able to sit. So I'm thinking, right, if I just had like another piece right here, that it shouldn't hurt nothing because there's just ingots going underneath it. I could put the grinder right on it like that. I just need to be able to get this high enough now. Boom. So that should allow us, if I put the right stuff in these, to be able to do that now. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need some product, man. Okay. So let's go ahead and just, who cares what ends up happening for now? Let's just try to get our products in here. I think that's right. I don't know. This one's slightly hard to climb. So yeah, iron goes up here, gets ground up, and will fall in. Now, we need to kind of do the same thing here. Except for it looks like it's going to fall right there. Cool. So now we need to put copper to go into this one. Or I mean, not copper. Coal. It looks like these ones don't give coal. So let's start working with these ones. And I think we'll get crushed stuff from these sometimes too, so we need to... Oh, there goes that. Oh. Sometimes it's better, instead of just grabbing it, to use your magnet. Okay, cool. So there's some crushed iron right there, actually. Jesus. There's a lot coming out of here. Oh, we didn't even connect it. That's why. Well, let's turn those off for now anyways. That's so funny. Oh, my little one. Him and Mom are not getting along right now. He's doing something. And then I'm thinking right here. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. So, I'm gonna need some broken pieces. So let's just break some ourselves. And broken pieces can go that way as well. Let's break some of the coal too, so I can make sure the coal, even if it's broken, it goes. And then I guess this will just kind of be like a little fail-safe spot. I don't know, something like that. Kind of creates a hopper, I guess, but it shouldn't be necessary. I can't turn them all on now, because I might mess myself up here. But let's at least turn on this section and see how we're doing. It might be a little too much still, but that's okay. I think our machine will get going here just fine. So we're not making anything in here either because we haven't put in molds. And I don't know what we're making yet. No, we're just making irons so far. Because it's not hot enough because we need more coal. Oh. That could be a reason on why. We haven't got our grinder in yet, so we should probably get that much part of the machine in now. Whoops. There we go. So I think it just looked like a lot at first because I messed this part up. So I don't think we're doing too bad. But we'll see. Let's try to add in the rest of it. And then that'll wrap our video up, I think. We're out of turns. Gonna need to buy a bunch of those. I definitely am using a lot more turns on this map than the other one because I'm trying to conserve space so much more. Okay, so it looks like, honestly, this guy, because he's pure iron ore, could theoretically just go straight up to the grinding here. Cool. So, I better wrap this video up before it ends up being 10 hours long. Let's see what time we're at. 35 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to try to keep my future videos shorter. If we can't get all the way through a project, then I'll cut it extra short. I'll cut projects in half. Large remodels like this can take some time, so yeah. But it looks like we're definitely creating steel now, which is the goal. We have plenty of coal coming in. We have tons of iron coming in. And now we'll just sit AFK, come back, and see if we get overloaded. If this is too much going on for the machine. And we'll see how that goes. I don't know why I can't turn this on. Did I not put a drill bit in it? I thought I did. But it looks like we're all on in this corner. Oh, nope, scratch that. You didn't get a drill bit ever. So yeah, now we're all on in this corner. It's looking good. So we're going to max out this steel machine now. Let it run and see how efficient it is. If we're overloading it. And look for flaws like this, right? Like, I don't know why that got caught up. So maybe instead of being a straightener here, we just... Right, keep it simple. It looks like that corner is giving it trouble, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and let this run, and I got to get off here, so I'm going to save it. And yeah, we'll see you next time on the Mine Mogul.